Hi Taurus, Taurians, welcome back and welcome if you're new. Excuse my hair, just washed it, went to the pool, washed it, threw it up in a bun. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you for clicking this video. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Forgive the delay. Let's go ahead and get into it. We're in Cancer season, as you know. Right now we're experiencing our dark moon, and I believe the moon is still in Taurus. It may have moved into Gemini already. I'm not sure. But today is the 30th when I'm filming this. However, this video probably will be up on the 1st, if not tonight. Anywho, Mercury is in Leo, and it goes retrograde in Leo July 7th. Yay! Oh my gosh! Our favorite time of the year, right? Mercury rules communication, travel, and our intellectual thoughts. So things can go awry and be a little bit imbalanced. It brings focus to those areas of life. So if things are going awry, that's because you need to pay a little bit more attention to those areas of your life. Venus is in Gemini at this point. It will go into Cancer on the 3rd of July. Mars is in Cancer. It moves into Leo on the 1st. Jupiter's retrograde in Sagittarius. Saturn's still retrograde in Capricorn. Uranus is in Taurus. It goes retrograde in August. Neptune is retrograde in Pisces. And Pluto's retrograde in Capricorn. Chiron is in Aries, and it goes retrograde July 8th. Exciting times. Very exciting times. Let's look at what Neptune retrograde represents. And I'm reading from freeastrology123.com/retrogrades-2019. So Neptune is going to deal with mysticism, spirituality, occult matters, and when it goes retrograde, our inner life is challenged. We may need to redefine how we connect to the deeper, more psychic and subtle aspects of this universe. Neptune rules Pisces, and Neptune is in Pisces right now, retrograde. Pluto is dealing with transformations, big, small, you name it. Transformations, rebirth. Think of the death card in Tarot, because that is the card that represents Pluto. But it represents transformation. And Chiron is going to represent deep wounds and also spirituality. So with those combination of planets, and then Saturn's retrograde, and that's karma, past life, karmic lessons, things of that nature. So the combination of these planets being retrograde is very, very intense. So be patient with yourselves and be kind to yourselves. There's a lot of healing, a lot of purging, a lot of triggering happening. So just be patient with yourselves. And if any unpleasant feelings come up, just try to address it, figure out where it's coming from, and get it to move. Do not suppress it, because that just repeats the cycle of it coming back up. When you deal with it and flush it out and allow it to move, it goes away. That trigger eventually goes away. And then you get tested and tested and tested until it's gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way it goes. It's the way the cookie crumbles. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, Taurus. This is a relationship reading. Left side's you, right side is your person. However, it can be flip-flopped. You can be the right side, the left side can be you. I'm sorry, the left side can be your person, or you can take over the entire reading, and this could be the relationship you have with yourself. It can be any relationship in your life, including the one you have with yourself. Doesn't have to be romantic. Could be friendships, work relationships, family, or otherwise. Time and energy are both fluid, so this could be past, present, or future, or a mixture of all three. And the masculine and feminine energy is within us all, so don't pay too much attention to the gender on the cards. We're going to look at the overall theme of the reading, the relationship situation, the mental space of you and your person, the emotional space and the actions, also advice, and the likely outcome. And I'm going to refrain from pulling oracle cards, because I realize that's why these readings have been hella long. Like the last group of readings I did were movies, and I was like, oh, I was pulling oracle cards, that's why. So I think I might do oracle readings separately, or I don't know. Maybe I'll start doing the relationship spread on extended readings or something. I don't know. I'm going to find a different way to do my readings so that I can offer you more content and get more for it in exchange, you know? All right. 2 more shuffles. Let's go ahead and lay your spread, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you don't know how to check your placement in your natal chart to see where you have Taurus, There's a link in the description box on all of my videos showing you how to do that, and a video of me showing you how I pulled mine. All right, overall theme of the reading, the moon, deep emotions. Deep emotions, could be secrets, something coming to the light, something. I am sensing deep emotions, possibly deep emotions that are being hidden. The moon card is the overall theme of the reading. This is Pisces energy. Could also be Cancer. This could also represent this full moon eclipse that we're about to have. This new moon energy, this full moon, or this is a solar eclipse. I'm sorry, but we do have our our full moon is in Capricorn this in July, and then we have a full moon eclipse. Not a full moon eclipse, but we have a solar and a lunar eclipse this month. But if I'm not mistaken, there are 2 eclipses, but the moon energy could be influencing this reading, or it could just be deep emotions. There could also be some secrets. Again, like I said, someone could be hiding their deep emotions, and that could be the theme of this reading. This could also be fear around making a decision. Fear of change is what I'm also getting. Fear of change. Then the Tower card is a relationship situation. Something has come crumbling down, something that wasn't built on solid ground. There's some unexpected change. It's erratic behavior. Could bring about some unpleasant feelings, unexpected thoughts or feelings. Could also bring anger. This is Mars energy. Could be Scorpio or Aries. Doesn't have to be. However, this is sudden, unexpected change. It's breakdown and illumination. What was built on faulty foundation comes crumbling down, and when the smoke clears and the dust settles, you get to see what you didn't see before. This is an aha moment. It doesn't have to necessarily be anything bad. It could be someone realizing some deep emotions that they had possessed or had suppressed. Like I said, this is going to be common for everyone. Some deep emotions or deep wounds coming to surface, some fears, and also being triggered. So this could be any of those things kind of hitting you all at once, coming out of nowhere, hitting you like a wrecking ball. All right, on your mind, Taurus, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries energy, the King of Wands. This is stepping into your self-expression. This is personal power. This is being strong, exuberant, and creative, and also passionate, free-spirited, and non-judgmental. I think you're just thinking about all of the ways you could possibly express yourself, and possibly just trying to maybe find new ways to be creative, or find new ways to express yourself, and just being very comfortable with who you are. And just, I get like having fun, just doing what you're interested in, just, doing your thing, just living in your power, just doing you. In your heart space, you could be doing some healing. You could be reassessing the things that you care about, or the things that you hold near and dear to you. You could also be experiencing some type of breakdown in a relationship with this Tower moment and these deep emotions. This could be some type of breakdown in a relationship, or some type of reassessing in a relationship. But I think it's also you reassessing your emotions and doing some healing, addressing any betrayal or feelings of heartbreak or something that you may have held on to, any emotional baggage that you may have, and doing some healing. And your actions appear to be probably perfecting your craft. If you're very creative, you're probably just being very self-expressive and just creating a lot of artwork, or whatever it is that you're good at, probably just working really hard on that. This is about money and recognition. It's also about building skills, improving your craft, working on yourself, working on your money, spending time, energy, and effort towards something, understanding that things take time, and also reaping the benefits and getting, like, seeing your progress and getting some type of recognition for your efforts. So I think you are very just focused on possibly just getting better at whatever it is that you're doing, getting better at whatever it is that you're focused on, whatever it is that you do to make money. This could also be self-improvement as well, because the King of Wands is here, and the King of Wands is, just very comfortable in who he is, male or female, you know what I'm saying? It's a very secure energy. So you could be just working on interpersonal skills, something of that nature. Oh, okay. Your person. So Taurus, look, this is what's on their mind. You could be thinking about each other. We have a perfect pair here. Two very passionate people. You could be on their mind. If you're dealing with if this is a relationship, you could be thinking about them. They could be thinking about you. But this is also someone stepping into their personal power, creativity, and self-expression. I think creating, like, this is the initial stepping into that personal power. And this is like that security. Like, I've been here for a while. I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? This is a more nurturing version, I guess, but same energy. It's just masculine and female. Masculine and feminine. But the Queen of Wands is very exuberant, self-expressive, warm, enthusiastic, passionate, inspiring, has a sense of humor. Both of these cards represent stepping into your personal power and expressing yourself, being creative. And this represents intuition as well, being intuitive and just very passionate and creative energies. I think you're thinking about each other, though, because that's what's on the mental space. Like, and this is a perfect pair. Maybe this Tower moment has to deal with you realizing your emotions that you have for each other, because you are thinking about each other. The High Priestess is here for your person's heart space, and I think this person possesses a lot of deep emotions. Again, Cancer energy. The moon here. The moon the moon is Cancer's planet. However, the moon card in Tarot is Pisces, and the High Priestess represents Cancer. However, both of these cards can represent Cancer, and both of them can represent Pisces, or all water signs, to be honest, with the moon card. But I think the High Priestess being here represents someone keeping their emotions a secret, someone withholding their emotions. Since this is here twice, I do think, because both of these cards represent secrecy and things being hidden. You know, the moon comes out when it's dark outside. So I think, I don't think there's any like darkness associated with this, but I do think this person is probably suppressing their emotions. Like, one person is healing and probably reassessing their emotions, and another person is probably keeping their emotions a secret, or keeping them very closely to them, like this scroll that the High Priestess has. I sense that this person is also probably extremely intuitive. Whether they know it or not, they're probably very intuitive with both of these cards here. Both of these cards represent intuition. But with the High Priestess here, I think that this person also, I don't want to say it's suppressing their intuition, but I don't know. I feel like someone, like, their intuition is trying to reach them, but I don't think it's getting through. It represents deep emotions, greater powers being at work. Both of these cards also, mention to pay attention to your dreams. This also represents higher learning, spiritual leadership, and also the need to deal with things with privacy and discretion. But since this is in the heart space, I think this person is keeping their emotions a secret. They're being very private and discreet with their emotions, even in the sense of not being clear to you. And look, there is a separation here because you both are looking off. They're not facing each other. There's a separation here. All right. For the behavior, I think this person is trying to balance their emotions, trying to balance any volatile factors within themselves, trying to find harmony and peace, trying to possibly do some healing, and trying to just manage anything that feels imbalance within, negotiating within, like negotiation between the heart and mind, trying to find balance between the ego and intuition. And I think just overall, just stay balanced, find some type of equilibrium. This also represents healing, temperance. It can represent as well the need for moderation, you know, doing all things in moderation. cooperation. This person probably is trying to find some type of cooperation and some type of balance in this connection as well. It could mean that it could, yeah, resolution, partnership. It does. I think this person could be trying to resolve something here. One of you could be trying to resolve the situation with the other, and this person could just be like, oh, I'm just focused on my money. This person could be trying to create some type of balance within the connection, or resolve the situation. I don't know. Maybe this person is doing more healing than this person. Maybe this person just feels hurt and betrayed. And maybe this person is just, listening to their intuition. Let's go ahead and clarify the whole spread using my soul cards deck. 2 more shuffles, please. Clarify the spread for me for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. One more, because I lost count. The 8 of Wands just popped out on me. Maybe somebody wants to communicate. There could be some quick communication coming in, or this situation could be moving really quickly. This could represent travel as well. Just tried to pop out, but ooh-wee. Okay. All right, so we have the 4 of Pentacles with the Moon card. The 4 of Pentacles talks about order and structure. And with these deep emotions or fear around some type of decision, somebody could just be staying put, staying within their comfort zone. It's kind of like a go for what you know. Like, yeah, I do get a sense of these emotions being suppressed and someone just staying in their comfort zone. Expressing their emotions may make them extremely uncomfortable. Well, not necessarily extremely uncomfortable, but it may make them uncomfortable, and that's probably why they are just wanting to stay put and stay where they feel comfortable. This Capricorn energy could also be Virgo or Taurus. But I think it's about just staying where they feel comfortable and not expressing those emotions. I think there is a sense of fear here. The Hermit card is here with the Tower. So when this Tower hits, I think it's going to cause one or both of you to kind of go into hermit mode and to do some type of either meditation, internal searching, higher, like seeking some type of higher learning, or seeking within to understand one's own feelings or to better understand the situation. This is Virgo energy with the Hermit card, but I think this could also represent if these are unexpected thoughts or feelings, and one or both of you is an artist or a poet or one of you could be creating something, creating some type of artwork or writing something, because a hermit can also represent a writer, as well as the King and the Queen of Wands with the creative and passionate energy. Could represent like an artist, a singer, songwriter, a poet, something like that. Or even like canvas art, something like that. Somebody could be being extremely creative during this time to express these emotions that come out of nowhere, or these emotions that they're keeping hidden or suppressing. There could be some type of channeling of that energy. Someone being in hermit mode, expressing that energy some type of way, allowing it to move some type of way. And then your headspace, Taurus, we have the Justice card in reverse. I feel like I do get a little bit of arrogance with the Justice card in reverse. Like, you feel like something was unfair, something didn't go your way. And it's like, I get a sense of like, some of you may be like throwing a fit a little bit, like how he's like just looking off to the side, and he's like, his back will be turned to the Queen. It's like kind of like having a little fit. It represents disequilibrium or some type of resolution that didn't go in your favor, dishonesty, separation, or some type of delay. It could also be like an injustice or something that is unfair, or also just imbalance. I think somebody is feeling like this situation is not fair. Something about this situation isn't unfair. They're probably thinking about you and thinking that you're being unfair, and vice versa, thinking that, you've made some type of unfair decision, and that's what's on their mental space. In their heart space, the Tower is here. I think, yeah, this person probably feels hurt, and unexpectedly it came out of nowhere. They feel these feelings of betrayal and hurt. They feel like this breakdown in this relationship is, I don't want to say unbearable. It's just like can't come out of nowhere, and it maybe makes them feel betrayed or hurt, or causes them to reassess their own emotions or reassess this connection. But it comes out of nowhere. We have the Tower twice. Unexpected emotions, definitely unexpected feelings. They could be angry. They could be feeling very upset because they feel like this is a situation that was unfair. Whatever decision that was made or that you made, they feel like it's unfair. The Two of Swords is here. This person is at a stalemate. They're not making any decisions right now. They're focused on something else. They're putting their energy elsewhere. They could be learning something new or focus on their money or something like that. But the Two of Swords being here, it's Moon and Libra energy, could also be Aquarius or Gemini. But this is someone who's not making any decisions right now. They're just not, kind of like shutting down. Like, I'm not making any decisions. I'm not dealing with this. I don't want to focus on this. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to move forward. I'm just going to stay right here until my mind is clear, until I can think straight. I'm going to focus on this right here. They could be doing something therapeutic, like doing something with their hands, building something, crocheting, working outside, doing some type of carpentry or something like that. They could be doing something with their hands, or like I said, being very artistic, sculpting something or something, whatever it is that they're doing. They're giving it a lot of attention and a lot of focus, and I think that they could be doing this possibly to distract themselves or just to pass the time. Could also just be therapeutic for them. In your headspace, we have the Death card with the Queen of Wands. This is definitely someone having a transformation, a rebirth, a renewal, stepping into one's personal power, strong self-expression and creativity again, and intuition. I think you're just going through, some possibly a spiritual rebirth. That doesn't have to. The Wands is spirituality as well. But the Death card is Pluto energy. That's Scorpio energy as well. Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn at this time, and like I said, it deals with rebirth and transformation, and this is major change. And I think you're experiencing a major change, especially in the way you express yourself. You probably just leveled up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're thinking about this person, you're thinking about how this person is going through a transformation. They're going through a rebirth or renewal. We have the Four of Swords with the High Priestess. So the Four of Swords being here, that's why I feel like somebody is probably not ignoring their intuition, but having a hard time connecting with their intuition. Or maybe there's some type of restlessness. Somebody possibly feels like burnt out, or feels like they don't have much progress when trying to listen to their intuition. Could also be that oh wow, there's a need to accept it right now. There's little action you can take. If this person feels like some type of decision that you've made, maybe whatever you've done by listening to your intuition, or just being having transformed into your own personal power and expressing that, this person feels like it's unfair. They feel hurt. They feel betrayed by this. And I think they are like kind of throwing a little bit of a fit and just like, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm going to work on this instead. But I think it's important that I think maybe you emotionally are coming to a place where you understand like you can't do anything about the fact that this person feels this way. Maybe your intuition is telling you that you need to do, what you need to do, and there's nothing that you can do about the way you feel, however, or your deep emotions, but there's also nothing you can do about this person's deep emotions. It could also mean that it's time to make peace with your changes within this relationship. Man. It's also, again, it's like I said, restlessness, limited progress, or feeling burnt out. The Four of Swords is generally about meditation and taking a break and resting, like when you need to. But I think this feels like a little bit overworked, like it's long overdue. It's a break that's long overdue. There are some deep emotions and there are greater powers at work here. And I think that you probably just don't need to work so hard emotionally, and just kind of listen to your intuition and just take a break. You know, you need a break. There's nothing you can do right now. Don't overexhaust yourself. And that did pop out in my Starman Tarot deck while I was pre-shuffling as well, the Four of Swords in reverse as well. And it's like taking on too many tasks or doing too much, or let me read it. I don't want to paraphrase. Constantly taking action, feeling the need to prove your worth, mental and physical burnout, leading to chronic stress. And I think that's what your intuition is trying to tell you. Just stop before you burn out, before you're emotionally burnt out. Just, you know, continue to stay in your self-expression, in your strong in your self-expression, in your power. Then we have the Three of Wands with the Temperance card. I think you're just probably trying to create some type of balance or harmony within this connection, and probably just waiting on the right moment to, honestly, this Three of Wands is kind of throwing me off. The Three of Wands can represent like progress or putting your plan into action, initiating something as far as a creative endeavor or a new project, like making your move, manifesting your dreams into reality. Could also be a travel card. Cooperation. I think you're probably waiting on this person to cooperate with you, or waiting on this person to acquire some type of balance, waiting for there to be balance and moderation in this situation, waiting on the divine to provide balance, because this is Temperance, major arcana energy. I think you're just trying to be patient, waiting on this situation to begin to be more balanced or more cooperative, waiting on this person to either cooperate with you or negotiate with you. That's Aries energy with the Three of Wands. It's kind of what I get from that. Just waiting on this person to, because they're at a stalemate. They're not making any moves. They're not, communicating anything. And you're probably just waiting on this person to cooperate. Simply put. 2 more shuffles. Let's get 3 cards of advice. Oh, wait, wrong deck. 3 cards of advice from the Starman Tarot deck for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Six of Swords in reverse, Justice in reverse, 6 of Wands. All right, so 6 of Swords in reverse. Jumping into something new before you're ready. Feeling the need to be rescued. Cling to false beliefs. Okay. Oh, goodness. This card is about moving on. In the reverse, how can I say this? Somebody feels the need to be rescued. It could be this person. It could be why they feel so, because I do get a stubborn energy from this. Like they feel like a decision was made that didn't go in their favor. They feel like something was unfair. They could be feeling like you need to rescue them. You need to save them. For your advice, I don't really understand what that means. In the upright, I'm just gonna be honest. In the upright, it says to leave the familiar behind, and I think for you this means, because some of you could resonate with this right side. For some of you, you are the one who needs to give this situation a rest and just leave it up to the divine to work this out. And it has been familiar to you. I think whoever has been holding on to or staying in their safe their comfort zone and their, you know, their safe place and suppressing these deep emotions, they are probably the one that's wanting to be rescued, but they are also the person who needs to come out of their safety zone or comfort zone and try something new, do something different. And I think you also need to do something different because you've already seen, there probably has been a pattern here. You've seen that your intuition has shown you something about how if you continue down this path, it will drain you. So there's been some type of pattern to kind of warn you of what's to come if you don't leave this situation behind and leave it up to the divine. And you're more than welcome to wait for there to be balance here, but that's totally up to you. You know, there's free will. So let's look at justice. Justice is in the reverse. All right. All right. Feeling the injustice of the world, maintain your balance, take responsibility, have integrity, set things right. I really feel like this, Taurus, if this is you on the left side, I really feel like, yeah, this is definitely your advice. If you resonate with the right side, I feel like this is more so for your person. You too, though, have integrity with yourself. And you know how, like, you can give somebody the opportunity to disappoint you, and it's like you already know how the situation is going to go, and you give them the opportunity, you be like, I knew you was going to do that, and you decide to get mad at them when really you should be mad at yourself because you knew how it was going to go anyway. I think this is what some of you are going through, like with the intuition. Your intuition is telling you, don't do this. You're going to be burnt out. You're going to be tired. You're going to wear yourself out. It's going to drain you. And you probably are, some of you are probably waiting for this person to come along and rescue you and not accepting what's happening for what it is. And you will create your own imbalance. You will be the culprit of your own injustice if you continue this behavior. Take responsibility for your own actions and have integrity. Maintain your balance as well. Because I think you probably are trying to create balance on your own and probably just waiting on this person to cooperate with you. But I think you need to maintain your own balance. Don't allow this situation to throw you off balance. Then we have the Six of Wands here. All right, Six of Wands in the upright. Triumph and victory achieved. Get your desired recognition. Fine-tune your pathway to success. So I feel like there needs to be a change here in order for there to be victory. Your guidance is to, you know, be mindful of the things that you're doing. Pay attention to these patterns. If it hasn't been balanced and doing the same thing you've been doing, it's not going to get you balance and success. The only thing that's going to get that is changing. Trying something new, leaving the familiar behind, and taking responsibility for your own actions to prevent any injustice or imbalances, and then you get to victory. Then we have 696 or 6. What is this? This is 11, but we have 2 6s here. So let's go ahead and get the likely outcome for you, Taurians. 2 more shuffles for the likely outcome for Taurians. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Taurus. 1 more. Okay, the Six of Wands came right on back out. Look. I feel like some of you are going to walk away. You're going to follow your intuition and not allow the situation to drain you. And once you walk away, it will probably spark something in this person to make them understand that they need to leave some of their familiar ways behind. They're going to have to leave this comfort zone and take responsibility for their own imbalance and take responsibility for their own injustice, because the Justice card is in the reverse twice. And since it's on this person's side, if this is you, Taurus, then I feel like whatever it is that you are not letting go of, whatever it is that you are clinging to that's familiar to you or staying in your comfort zone about, as soon as you let that go, there's going to be a new opportunity. A new opportunity, new potential, possibly in this connection or with someone else. You will come together. And I think part of you, your intuition is already telling you that there will be balance and you're just waiting on this person to cooperate with you. But there will be a new opportunity that you will come together. There will be moderation. There will be cooperation and balance in this connection and success. Look at this. This is also a wedding card, like one of the settle down cards, celebration, victories. It could also represent babies, any other important milestone. But I think that as soon as you walk away, as soon as there's a change, as soon as somebody flips that switch and approaches things from a different angle or does something different here, shakes something up, you come together and it's successful. This is a soulmate connection as well. One of you probably already knows this. The feminine energy probably knows this because the High Priestess is here and the Queen of Wands and Temperance. Got a lot of major arcana. Any messages for Taurus? I almost said Sagittarius. Some of you might be dealing with a Sagittarius that has Sag in their chart. We do have fire energy here, but any messages for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter real quick from the Romance Angels. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. There could be so much chemistry that you guys are even clashing because the way there's like, it's like the back of magnets, right? You're so magnetic and so there's so much chemistry, but you have your backs turned to each other. So it's like one of you has to turn. It's like one of you has to turn around first because you're like this. Somebody has to, you both have to make some type of change. Like one of you needs to walk away and the other person needs to come out of their comfort zone so that you can be facing each other. That's what I'm getting from this. There is chemistry here. There's a lot of chemistry here. Soulmate, like I said, this is a soulmate connection. A lot of passion. We have a lot of wands. There's a lot of passion between you two. Probably so much passion that there's a lot of pride. Okay. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. If this is you on the right side, I think somebody already is a little bit optimistic. They have faith in this connection. I think with the Three of Wands and the Temperance here, it's like you are just waiting on this person to cooperate with you. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Think somebody's inner child, possibly somebody has children. You may have children with each other. This could also represent somebody's inner child or like childhood wounds, childhood traumas being dealt with. This was a lovely reading, Taurus. I hope this was helpful. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. But there needs to be a shift. There needs to be a change here. Somebody's going to have to listen to their intuition so they're not drained. But somebody feels like there was some type of injustice, like something was not fair. But as soon as somebody stops being stubborn, there's a switch just goes off. As soon as there's a change, there's a new opportunity for cooperation, a new successful opportunity. It's like right there. It's right there. So that's your reading, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to book a personal reading or donate to my channel, I appreciate that. That information is below in the description box, as well as how to buy my jewelry and my essential oil products and bath bombs, body oils, all that stuff. My social media information, and I am now certified to give Reiki, and I can provide distance healing as well. So if you're interested in that, I will be adding those services to my website really soon, which is linked on my Instagram page. And thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment if this reading resonated with you. And until next time, peace, love, and light. Be kind to yourselves. Be patient with yourselves during these retrogrades. And I'll see you next time. Bye.